Kincoppal-Rose Bay School of the Sacred Heart is one of the finest educational institutions for young men and women in Australia. We educate girls and boys from 3 years of age up until the end of Year 6. And from Year 7 to 12, we educate girls, offering both day and boarding places. High-quality boarding facilities have been offered at Kincoppal-Rose Bay since 1882. For over a century, boarding students from all over the world have been nurtured and educated, growing into articulate, compassionate and resilient young women. At the heart of boarding is the level of personal care offered by the Director of Boarding and her dedicated supervisory staff. So when the opportunity arose to allow all key boarding staff to live on-site next to the boarders, it was vital to act swiftly and efficiently to complete work during the December-January school break. 3 prefabricated apartments made up of 4 modules were constructed in Victoria and road-trained to Sydney. In an extraordinary feat of engineering, the 4 major pieces were to be lifted by crane approximately 40 metres above Vaucluse Road, swung out across the grounds to above their final positions, then lowered 60 metres onto precisely constructed foundations. Wind speed could not be more than 9.8 metres per second, so the Tuesday start was postponed. By 6:30 a.m. the next day, all the crew were in place. There could be no mistakes. The first of the prefabricated buildings was attached at 8 points. Finally, the all-clear was given to lift this vast 20-tonne object over the fences, power lines and trees, then down into the building site. Everybody had one focus. Dangling 40 metres in the air, the prefabricated module was then swung and lowered into place. But could it be repeated? In a word, yes. The crane driver and team attached and lifted the second massive structure, then lowered it precisely. Two to go. When the third module was lifted, then lowered into place, a problem occurred. Difficulties were encountered in reaching the foundations past tree foliage. This was cleared and normal business resumed. By the end of the day, 4 huge modules making up 3 apartments were in position, weighing a total of approximately 80 tonnes. But more importantly, modern, state-of-the-art accommodation was now being readied for Kincoppal-Rose Bay boarding staff. The result speaks for itself. Each apartment offers privacy, style and superb functionality in one of the most spectacular locations in Australia. Most important of all, these lodgings are right next to the main boarding house, so that the supervisors have immediate access to the girls whenever required. It is also a 1-minute walk from home to work. This remarkable feat of engineering to create on-site accommodation for boarding staff is another example of Kincoppal-Rose Bay remaining true to its vision to provide a world-class Sacred Heart education for our students in our iconic location.